Yeah, well, I mean, we working, real hard. We're about to head into a new conference, and I mean, there's no room, to slack off. So we've been, just putting in a lot of hard work.
Last year, always looking for 8 guys to be thrown into the rotation at receiver. I don't think they necessarily found 8 guys that Dana always was happy with, but how much do you feel more comfortable that maybe some of the younger guys, Dante, JD, some guys like that are stepping in and are going to be able to fill that role?
Well, it helps, us older guys out a lot. It takes some of the pressure off of us, and I mean, I know those guys want to compete and try to get themselves a role in this offense. So, like I said, it's taking a lot of pressure off of us older guys.
I'm sure at some point you learned something from J.D. Woods. At this point now he's a senior. Do you feel like you're seeing that sort of leadership from him and maybe the mindset that he knows he only has one more year to prove himself?
Well, yeah, J.D., his energy is always great at practice. He sometimes helps, other players, uplift. He helps them uplift themselves. And, I mean, his energy is just great. I mean, I know he understands that he has only 1 year left, and he's been playing like it.
Passing offense last year is something that, was setting all sorts of records and stuff, you especially. How about the run game, though, this year? Maybe not as high of expectations, but some guys who have been able to prove themselves after last year.
Well, the run game is something, that we look to develop and, get better in our offense. And Bowie has been doing a great job out there. Clark, everybody that we have in the backfield has been, competing and, going real hard. So you can look for those guys that, be better this year.
Thanks.
You mentioned the Big 12 move. I mean, has that brought a different attitude to spring, knowing that you're going to be competing against, to be honest, a different caliber of football team than what you did in the Big East?
I would say as far as how we compete with each other, we've all, raised our standards and, just try to compete each day. We're out there on the field, try to take advantage of our opportunities to get better. And I mean, that's something we've been doing. We know we're going into this new conference, and we know it'll be a lot tougher. So, we've been going pretty hard.
Has that message had to come from the top, or has that come from within and just you guys as players?
A little bit of both. Coach Hoganson, emphasizes a lot. But I mean, we know as a group that the Big 12 is one of the better conferences in college football, and we're going to have to step our game up, step into that conference.
Obviously, a very productive season for you in the offense last year. What kind of expectations do you have this year?
Well, I mean, it's always room for improvement. So, we want to get better in, each aspect of our game. As far as us guys, who were able to set records last year, we want to try to break the record that we set last year. And, I mean, just like I said, just continue to get better. And, I mean, that's what we've been working to do.
Does it feel more smooth this spring after having a year under your belt?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, another year in this offense, with us, the big thing we were able to do with it last year, we feel like we can only get better. And, I mean, that's what we've been working to do, putting in a lot of hard work with spring training. And, I mean, just everything that we could possibly do to get ourselves better, we've been trying to do.
A lot of talk about this offense being, quote-unquote, a year better this year. How will that show on the field? What did you guys not do last year that you feel like you're going to be capable of this season?
Just a couple things, with read and defenses, and I mean, just sight adjustment out there on the field. We've been watching a lot of tape from last year, and just breaking it down, trying to figure out what we can do to better ourselves. And I mean, we've been watching a lot of tape, and I mean, I just feel like we can only get better from here.
Was there a lot of room to grow when you evaluate what you did last year?
Yes, definitely. Every time we watch film, we notice, certain mistakes that we made, and it's just little mental mistakes that we know we probably won't make this year. So it's just a matter of getting better.